Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pechenegs Manichean series here on the Lord Master channel, and we are ongoing with a war. Let me rephrase that. We are in an ongoing war because due to an invasion of a host by the name of Ursh the Evil, as they call him. They call him the Evil because he is cruel and rough. Mostly the cruel part is how he got that nickname. He has a force way larger than us, and there's no way we can defeat him. Because he wants this land. Even though it belongs to this clan of Karabay, which I don't mind him getting rid of him. Because, you know, he has him imprisoned, and knowing that they have a... yeah. If you can make that clan go away, then it'll be my pleasure. But I have other ideas, including raising my son, Kona, who will be turning 12 soon, which will give him a education for that. And what else? Oh yes, Manicheanism. It has seen some few changes where they lost the Holy War. What happened back there? Unjustified conquest, Khotan, but you succeeded. Then why was there one that just lost? Was it from you guys? Oh look, another Manichean Khanate. But the thing is, you only got up there because their prestige is incomparable, one would assume. Then there's the other. And another back there. And hopefully Manichaeism will be spreading. And also we are part of another conflict, but the Khazars did not join us to try to help us defend the western land out there. Which of course isn't good. But I came up with an idea of how do we deal with this, since he's been going back and forth, as it was saw near the end of the previous episode. I thought about, why don't I just antagonize him? Knowing that he's wrongful, he's more prone to say, it's like, how dare you insult me? I challenge you to a duel. And I'll be like, with pleasure. And then I will defeat him in a duel, knowing I have a much better combat skill than him. I'm 40 years old, but you just wait till we get that one on up to, is it 500 I believe for the legendary getter? Yes, 500. Very well then. Well, we can't be doing all these other, you know, fancy little things. Because need to be at peace here. I've forgotten about the split the clan feature. Because I'm used to being a nomadic vassal than anything else. Won't get well soon, but at least you're under house arrest. Hopefully you'll live. There's no money in it. You want your old bronze back? Pay up. 10 gold. It isn't much, but it'll do. That's what I must do. I gotta go limit into a duel. Who's there? Well, he isn't going anywhere, so let's make this quick. Yet for himself, and they calls him the Chaste. Especially that he is a celibate man, which is a big mistake. Because why on earth would he be celibate? Then that means, I was about to say, he holds land and then they hold that up. I guess the head split the clan. I'm responsible, but nevertheless, I'm a better dueler than him, so this will just help me increase my combat skill just a tiny bit. Great idea, Bete cries out. My masterful short sword high. I slow the deadly blow about to come down on my enemy. The man stumbles backwards, almost tripping over himself. I'll be your prisoner. Spare my life, he whimpers. Pay up, because knowing you're a Khan, you pay great money. I don't know where you're gonna get your source of income, but can't execute him. Council won't like it, because what's the point? What about humiliate? Or even torture? Think. Or just let him run in prison, because he isn't gonna be worth a damn because he's celibate. How do you like that? Probably due to the previous. Now I'm starting to cough again. Damn toads. You think it's nothing serious? To balance my humors, maybe spread around my kid to induce sweating. I think you're doing it on purpose. Bribe you a little. Hey, hey! I'm gonna need another, whatchamacall, Prisba. Oh, you're worse. I'll give you one honorary title after another. I gotta sack him. At least try to look at me a little bit favorable. Or I'm trying to sway my wife so I won't get even more penalties. Because my diplomacy has been rather low lately. Ever since I became shy. If you want to be the Khan, show me that you're good at it. And I'll raise you. Be your guardian. Teach you the ways. I realize I've been free from my cough for a few days now. Being able to sleep at night without waking up coughing is a blessing. Well, I guess I feel better now. Well, sorry that I fired a guy, so I'll make it up to you. Well, I don't know. It's so hard to think about what I could do to endear Khatun Tura to me. I'm already so perfect after all. Why would anyone need a courage to enjoy the pleasure of being in my good graces? I'll write a letter about me. She was very flattered by the attention I've given her, and she hopes to remain in my good graces for longer still. Better, well, better. The war is won down there, but can you guys help us? We're being attacked. You won't bend the plot. Well. She's of the Kankali clan. Even though we're such good friends, but after all, we're bound by blood. But I cannot imprison him because he's a blood brother of mine. We're gonna be blood brothers until one of us, passes. But as for these other unruly clans, such as this one, I know what I'm gonna do. Fabricate treason won't work, but his intrigues are at a low. Let me see. We can't frame him because does not have character amount of it. Let me see. Oh, I just don't have the skills of anything to make it meaningful. Okay. How old is your boy? 3. Well, we just have to wait till we're at peace when we deal with this host. Because I'm thinking about, I'm going to raid his land, take his son, and raise him to be a Manichean. Manichaeism is the future. Ha! I win the war. I sure did. I still wish to be a skilled fighter one day. Yeah. Gonna happen sooner or later. Why he continues to go around back and forth, because if we go in after him, that'd be a bad mistake. Now, could you please help us? I know we have our differences. We like your enemies too much, and in another war. Okay, deal with your little Orthodox uprising first, and then we'll talk. So, we'll hear it from you in a few. That's over in Kurch, way over there. No doubt they'll handle it. So let them do their thing. Rumors that great spores are waiting behind the walls of the Sakmara tribe, waiting to be conquered by any daring ruler of enough grit and ambition. I assume I need... want me to loot this province over there. Yeah, we will, but just have to wait to be at peace when we deal with this madman over there. Wait for the event to antagonize to come. Death of several important officials in Kopio have around the same time been thrown the region to a bit of chaos. Given the difficulties in securing reliable replacements for several positions at the same time will likely cause some disruptions to local administration, but hopefully it will be brief. 5 years ain't brief. Unfortunate. Don't you know it's a rebellious province? Oh, my daughter. Well, that means we no longer have an aggression pact. Ma says her favorite toy is missing and she won't go to bed without it. Maybe throwing it out the day when I was tidying up. I'll buy a new one. And my hard purchase new toys Jack. She is upset. It's just such a thing. There's no pleasing this child. The land is split. Again, I'm kind of hesitant about... Well, you can't murder this character because he is not landed. And at the same time, trying to antagonize him. Worthless ally. A messenger from Khanate of Khazaria, my valuable ally, came to me stating, due to my lack of enthusiasm for this war, the legions involved, I'm not willing to actually participate in. That I am requested to provide some monetary assistance to the war effort. Calling me an unreliable ally? Oh, god dang it. Double god dang it. Two years, 3 years. Guess I'm gonna have to pay the man. And we'll get some more loot by raiding when this whole stupid thing is over. Of course I will help. Appalling diplomacy. Here we go again with that. Come on, what the are you doing? Not willing to part, but I'll be willing to part some of the event spawn troops to get down there. We'll hold the fort from here. Send them to Crimea and get the hell over back over here. They're leaving already, so they probably didn't mean it. Urs is no concern for anyone but himself, happily trampling other people on his road to success. His friends and family should be made aware of his selfish, uncaring soul. He is the most disgraceful lord. Just suspected he's furious. Rumors spread about it really got under his skin. After all, how could he deny any of them in good faith? Well, what you gonna do about it? You think it's slow fever? To rid of my ailments, he ordered me to sleep hanging upside down for a couple of days. It'll rebalance you, he assures me. I feel like a bat. Well, I'm glad to hire it. If I'm feeling not so well, turn myself upside down, and then maybe you'll get it. Abdominal pain. So that could mean dysentery or food poisoning. That sometimes is the case. Yep, it's definitely either food poisoning or dysentery. We know dysentery has killed a few people. Only took the minimum casualties of 1. The war is won. Now get over here. Back here. Oh, guess he wasn't exaggerating. It's slow fever. That's terrible. It's a terrible disease. Now, keep in mind, Brawny, which is +1 health, and in addition, 0.50. 0.50 thanks to a Metatat, so I have +2 health, and slow fever is a -3. So as long as you know what you're doing, let's not do experimental treatments. We entered a my chambers, he was followed by an air most foul. The stench seemed to originate from the jar in his hands, a mixture of cow's dung and herbs or poultice, master. When Bato proceeded smeared on my chest, and I almost retched. I actually feel better. So okay, that will cancel out here. Now, please help us, will you? And you say like your enemies too much. Like heck. Don't you know that man is a Tengrist and you a Jew? You a Jew? You are Jewish? May your humans rot in your living body. Hey, I have slow fever, alright? Give me a break. Again, that slow fever ain't gonna kill me. Your delirium's lifted and your temperature's back to normal. You've beaten slow fever. Well, I feel better now. Must be the air out here. Yeah, I'll have some mates dispatched. Hey, what about the, yeah, we don't have enough karma, but because this is a defensive war against an infidel, it's time for the legendary gathering. I am 42 years old, and I think there is time for it. Make it known to all that the Eagle Warriors will have bards singing of their deeds for time immemorial. This will unlock the Society Legend Progress Bar. All members of the Society will contribute to the legend of the Eagle Warriors. So, when completing missions, or various events will allow members to fill up the bar. To fill the bar up. When it reaches 100%, a high-ranking member of the Society will take note. I cannot deny you're one of the heroes, but you are attacking my land. And so therefore, you must be stopped. You didn't fight in the war. Get over yourself. I'm gonna keep offering until you join. Thank you. Despite the circumstances. Chiltanese. It's quite a name. Hold it right there. You want this credit? And that plot. Stop the nonsense. And you want to kill my son? You're going to prison. Or I could alternately end the plot. I wish there was a thing where it's like, first you're going to end the plot, and then I'll take you in prison. And you want to take revenge against this old man who isn't worth a damn. So that one I can leave out. Man, everybody wants to embezzle me. You're just slowly spreading Manichaeism to his land. Don't embezzle me. We're blood brothers. Respect us. Wish I could absorb it, but he hasn't done anything wrong. But wish I could fabricate treason, but I don't lack that much intrigue. Wish I was ambitious again. Remember, it's for a claim. If he dies, then that claim dies with him. He's in his 50s, so he's got to give it a go sometime. Did I say give in a ghost? I mean give up the ghost. Your diplomacy was lowered and now it's up again. He's dour, he's honest, and he's diligent. Oh boy. Thanks to my connections, I was able to get in contact with a blackguard hiding in his court. The man assures me that for a reasonable fee, he'll be all too willing to undermine his authority and sow dissent among his subjects. I'll need only to decide what I want to do. He's unlanded. That won't work. He's an unlanded character. Wait, Tigan? My father-in-law? The Kipchak. That means if we want to, we can actually, you know, use the subordination of Khanate, which I will take all of his land. Her land will be mine, which is a way to go east. Just something that I want to do. And would you look at that? The Yugos have definitely weakened themselves. And is the suzerain of over there, but I guess this is the way to go because look up here. I mean, if we want to get to Samarkand, to get that holy site for the Manichean faith restored, going down this way would be the way, but we need to deal with the western problem first, or we could just simply ignore them and just, or let's go this way. He can have this land, I'll be going down here, just to make up for it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But anyways, as he is growing older, I could see that Cornell could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, the art of war. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of his education, but what can I offer? Well, I'm not cruel, yet. When it's said, I'll say, show bravery to inspire others. Yes, he is brave. You know, let's take advantage of this right now. As I said, he can have this land. I'm gonna go expand to new grazing land. Because we could defeat what little of his horde left. And then, I reckon all this land is mainly good. While carrying my duties for the Eagle Wars, I've met heroes on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well, and won't be hard pressed to find more unsympathetic character. I suspect he's spreading lies to make the damage to my reputation. I will confront him and reveal his dishonest ways to the world. You are a terrible person. And if I had a lot of money, I would offer you a bounty. Again, I may consider. But maybe just wait until he dies a natural death. Trouble brewing. Taking advantage of a quiet stroll along the walls of my main keep, my spymaster, brute subject of my security and rumors of her spies reporting, seems that certain unknown individuals are planning my demise as payback for one of the mortal victims of my rule. As things stand, I'm supposed to decide on the matter. Well, that spymaster is my wife, but she's not as good at it. But she is perceptive. Let me see. Impatient, deceitful, shy, and proud and contempt. Maybe I should discreetly increase my protection. Because I could be fearless. Because I have a very high personal combat skill. There's a chance of that. So again, I am not awful. Nobody's made an attempt in my life yet. I don't have any of those virtues, but it could be nothing extraordinary is happening, deciding wisely. But a lot of people did die within the dungeons, of course. Without disregard or warning. Because I am that kind of person. There's your 5 traits. Good on you. I already do have a large amount of prestige, but the council says no because Kotukan. You old man. Get out. A loyalist would be grand. You still say no. You know, you're out too. Anything else? That's a real question. Why are you my advisor? Get out of here. What I need is a loyalist advisor. But you'll be hard pressed to find one. Except maybe him. Because at least he'll be alright with me. The council is divided. You made the right choice. Despite the fact I need an advisor, he even opposes it because he's adaptive. Let's go get him. As I said, they can have this, I'll have all that. And we'll create a new Manichean clan. Knowing that it ain't enough land for all of us. And after that, we'll go for that land too. And that. Just take their capital and you'll win the war. No need to fight. I've been loyal to my pitch for some time. Perhaps it is time to find a new spiritual guide. No, my faith has served me well. Meritant has done wonders for me. The rating, it's the Kipchaks. But those numbers I already have and versus theirs, I think but I think that it'd be good to no such that. Taking their capital now. Take her when we found prisoner there. So there you go, your lands are mine. Now remember, insufficient land management is you have too many holdings of personally. As a nomad, you can only have one holding without penalties. However, you might want to keep the land to yourself so you can pillage it. And clans want more land. We know we're the only Manichean clan around, and we feel it's about time to to... Oh yeah, 1 second. Not like that. Talking about, you know, hand out 2 counties or you might face revolts from existing clans. What if you decide to form your own clan? County. County. These are landed titles. So split the totem mark and give it to a new clan. Other clan vassals do not mind. So to Ustjut. Put that on. So a new clan is risen aboard. Tamak under Etabarbatan of Karuba. Manichean Pechenegs. Rosachi is also yours. I know it's good grazing land for you, but if I want more land, this would be for myself. Yeah. No. Here. Now that's out of my hair. We can use more of that prestige. Just go up there and you could say we are expanding big time. And into that area. Some would think we're over expanding, but you gotta expand your horizons somewhere. And plus new places to raid and get a lot of loot from there. We'd be rich. We'd be enriching ourselves. And also you could declare a subjugation war. Only if we have a population of 10,000, at least for my clan. The government is not tribal. Has opinion declared independence. And subordination. So that idea won't work. But one day we will go to Samarkand and that land will be conquerable. Okay, let's go deal with these raiders and then we'll turn our attention to Kipchak. It's now clear that Kona Boru Tomak's blessed with a muscular and imposing physical appearance. To my family's blood, he's burly. Good. Choose military aspect, I saw that. As a member of the Eagle Warriors, you could choose to focus a specific military aspect of war's life. Doing so will allow you to choose a lifestyle trait. My fellow members of the Eagle Warriors have been long wondering when I'll choose a focus for my fighting talents. There are those who live for the art of dueling, while others prefer the more theoretic side of combat. Yet hunting is also a worthwhile pursuit. I should focus on personal combat. I've always wanted to be a very good fighter, as I wish to be a skilled fighter. This will lead to the duelist trait. All better. I will remember this battle in its finest detail to the end of my days. The prophet Enoch guided my sword into the hearts of a countless number of my foes, raising cheers and battle cries from my surrounding men as I cut the path through the enemy. My mastery of personal combat has come a long way. Apparently I'm not the only one to think so. Now I'm renowned as a skilled fighter. Adds a little more prestige and health too, in addition to combat skill. whenever it's peacetime. I've studied my soldiers practicing their swordsmanship. I am certain that some are becoming unsettled by the constant watch of their Khan. Perhaps it's time that I admit that I could use some guidance when it comes to my own dueling. If nothing else, I could join their training. I'll discreetly hire someone to instruct me. That'll give me the diligent treat, which hopefully I will get to keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many traits. Whoosh. Yeah, we're coming after you. 8th of August. Keep that well in mind. Yeah. You want to have a scene in the council? We don't need you. We're gonna get rid of you one day. Because you are a menace to society. Book composed. Everyone knows I spent over a decade directing the work on my book. When today I'm presented with a final product. Smile broadly, I can't help but swell with a sense of well-deserved pride. This has been worth all the hard work. White Bear. An epic retelling of hunting the legendary white bear, and how Khanate of the Pechenegs claims to have succeeded. Of course, I made that whole thing up. I never went hunting. That's not my thing. I never hunted no bear. But nevertheless, it gives you a little bit of opinion and sex appeal. Let's go. Greater or equal than 50% of the max. Okay, then let's humiliate them then. We're gonna steal their population knowing that now that our limits increased to over 10,000. And in a few years' time, one day, maybe we'll conquer you. Be careful where you point that thing, a courtier cried out today as I was sauntering back from yet another session at the training grounds, idly playing with the sword in my hand. The woman heard herself correctly. Of course, a master duelist such as yourself would know best, my lord. Oh, a master, am I? Why, yes, I'm supposed I am. Now I'm a duelist. A masterful fencer and duelist. A dangerous lifestyle to be sure. Now you're close to 200. Now no one can defeat you in a fight. But should you get up to 200, you should switch your focus on something that is more into diplomacy just to get it increased. And quit being shy. As I lost the patient trait, unfortunately. Want to insult him just to get him into a duel. That's what I'm trying to do here. 100%. No need for a battle. Now we steal a good number of their population. Again, you can't go down there because one, these must be true. I mean, my population is greater or equal to 5,000. I mean, that's one of them. And also, I mean, he isn't nomadic. I have the population. But they said population greater or equal to 15,000. So that means we're gonna keep expanding this realm. Get up to 15,000, then we have that ability. We gotta conquer the whole Great Steppe. That's what we gotta do. Is my son 16 yet? He will be in a couple of months. You'll do. Because you raided me once, so therefore you're gonna get your payback. Well deserved. Also, Khanate of Pechenegs. He's old and he is in no position to be there. My grip cramping down my masterful short sword as those look brace for another attack. The following moments are a blur. Blood is suddenly everywhere. Somebody shouting, "Did Khan Sage pierce through his eye?" Another victorious match. There you go. Fighting has stopped as they're no longer hostile. As stated before, we can't attack them because the invasion, that's for the requirement of that is get it up to 30,000 in population. Subjugation is for, I mean, my population has to be up to 10,000. Okay, 10,000 it is. And it's going to take quite a bit of time to get up there. So it's probably going to be generations after me is where we will continue eastward and then travel down to Kawasmia and then into Sogdia. And from there, that is where Manichaeism will be restored. And I highly doubt we want to continue the route to go down there, and all the way there. I mean, that's a bit too far to think about. But I will say that Sogdia is going to be the promised land. If we were to settle an area, it's there. I mean, yes, the Tajik culture has been spreading a little bit, but there's still Sogdians in the area. And plus, I like their cultural bonuses of them being trade intensive and more into light trained horse soldiers, you know, kind of similar to us in a way. But the only issue is they're Zoroastrians and they dislike Manicheans. But as long as they're still alive over there, over in the Tarim Basin region, they can prosper. As I said, never give up hope. Especially for the Army of Light. Now. Drop dead, old man. Let me read that. I mean, that spends karma, so that sounds like... Why would you do that? You can actually go down here. Okay, that's... Oh, right. Because he's tribal. That would put us at a border with those guys who are stronger than us. So, it would be wise to, in the future, control the whole steppe. Control the whole steppe. Manichean clans to be adopted, and then hold more land. Population grows, and so will the maximum manpower and all that. So that way our hordes will be strong enough to take on anything of its end. It's just we gotta get rid of the Tengrist element here. That is a hindrance to the stability of this great Khanate. No murderer. That's my data scholars. Who did you kill? It's from last year. But he likes me well enough, so I'm not gonna arrest him. Blood brother. Wants to take revenge on some guy. Truce is going to be signed and will remain for a long time. I was preparing to dress in the morning when a new valet entered the bedroom with my most striking attire folded in his arms. Bowing deferentially, the man approached, his right hand searching for something inside my clothes. A sense of danger took over me. Well, I'm not craven, but knowing myself, I approached confidently to my interlocutor. This might be an assassination attempt. If it is indeed an assassination attempt, my immediate awareness identifies as a serious plot with a sizable chance to succeed. In fact, there's that influence. My final chance will include security measures taken before in a payback event. I'm a duelist. I'm not weary, but my extremely high personal comfort rating, a trait trusting that I do not have. Be aware that if this is a normal life situation, then the probabilities given to tooltip mean nothing, with both results leading to a positive. Smiling warmly, I give a step forward. Surprised by my alarm stance, my new valet drew a nice leather belt from inside my folded attire to differentially give me everything. With a sigh of relief, I started making the preparations to dress myself. I smiled at my valet and asked for his help. Yeah, the Karabe clan. Oh, look at that. He's a eunuch. And who's he? That's his only son, who is currently stressed and has an infection. He'll probably die too. And without that... Oh, I think I know how he got castrated. It's because of him. He mutilated him. You know what that means, right? We're gonna kill both of them. And then that'll be the end of that clan, and then we'll replace it with a new Manichean clan. Can't wait to settle this in a duel, to end this feud. But in fact, your son's gone. I do have some money. That's just a start. Wish I could frame him, but again, don't have the skills for it. Because I'm shy. Young Cornell has finished his education in Ways Award. Seems he learned all the basic skills required. It's gonna be what's gonna be. But in the meantime, I'll name you a shot. rebellious province everywhere. But I'll tell you what, in the future when we expand more eastward, I'll be sure to move the capital out of that swamp and live somewhere in the steppe and give a new Manichean clan the swampland. Good news, my co-conspirator Malak Karabey has let me know that Konel Karabey will soon have a tragic call at the castle parapets. Even though there is no castle, it's all, you know, those kind of buildings. If you make me a known murderer, they will disown me. And obviously, things are gonna happen that I won't like. Failure. This test did not get a chance to push him off the walls, and will likely not get another. At least the plot remains unknown. Welcome of a better one. Help out with this. I mean, you like me well enough, so I guess it would be wise to replace him with a new spy master. Sorry about this, but you liked me well enough. Perceptive. And he too. Hopefully he dies of an infected wound of his, based on that person's age, but he's going to get a military education, which would have a slight increase on his health. But I still hope that his life will end. And then that'll be the end of the Karabey clan. It's been this many years. Don't you want to call it quits? And I'd love to go over there and fight and see too if I could duel him, but I don't think that would be it. I mean, I could definitely beat him in a duel, but I need to antagonize him to get him to fight against me in a duel. Or alternatively, whenever they're not busy, get the Army of Light right alongside with us, because again, they're mainly infantry, light cavalry oriented, with some horse archery. Use practice reading. I'm gonna threaten you. You are forgiven. That's good. Oh, I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. You haven't built structures in a while. Let's have some training grounds. Just increase that max manpower a bit, as we'll eventually expand the horde again. One of my loyal retinue warriors approached me with a petition of aid. Says family lost several of their mares to illness and are struggling to feed their children. You shall have 6 mares for my personal herd. Hey, at least I still have some compassion for my own. Any takers? Okay, good. Just to keep that plot power up. And remember, if you want to have a beam of feast, you got 1 Manichean vassal. Now I just need 2 more clans and then we can all observe that feast for the first time. It should not be hard to smear his given his cruel disposition. Everyone needs to be reminded of his ruthless rule. You're the most disgraceful. Still angry at me, but still hasn't got to the point where he wants to fight me in the duel. Great immense. Excellent. You remember the Eagle Wars, right? Not anymore. I don't know about you being a shield maiden, but remember, if you're going to appoint one, it's going to cost you money. And that's something we can't really get until this matter is over. And again, we don't need you, because you are a menace. I'm here to kill your son, so you won't be able to have another one ever again. The problem will solve itself regarding the migrant deal. Yeah, that kind of boggles the mind. That my blood brother does not want to join because of, well, reasons that he has against me. No, never. The situation between the migrant community of Corpio and local population passed through a period of deep mistrust. This leads to the decrease of stability in the province. Organize a great communal meeting to improve the situation here. It's still restless, but not rebellious. He survived infection. Makes you want to commit murder against them personally. Last week I accidentally moved the chair of Pucks from Mokshit. And she sat down, fell down, and got a bruise. To this day she keeps complaining about it. She's such a delicate child. That should make her smart and literate. Regardless of whomever. You still got children in prison. Make sure that they're all raised Manicheans. Well, probably not. But still. Anything less would be too uncivilized. Worthless ally? No, you're the worthless ally here. You refuse to help me. We're not doing this crap again. You get over here. Help us out, you son of a beeswax. We're through taking it easy. Oh, he'll be fine. Just treat him well. But in the meantime, do call this new clan in. Just get in a formation with us, both of you. We're still in our position, then we'll probably call the Army of Light in, and then we'll go defeat them on the field of battle finally. Because one, I have much better skill. You procure the feminist fiber and send word that some dig its fangs in. Oh no. Oh no, Karabay, keep that in mind. Well, he is just as scary, but I have the power of the eagle with me. Should perform a war sacrifice soon, since you got all that renown. I knew it. I knew I was going to be a known murderer, which would lower the general opinion, despite the fact I was already a known tyrant. God dang it, can I not be loved any more than that? Being merciless and known murderer. I never said that I was to be a true Manichean. Just wait till they get with us. So let's see, 6,000. This is, how many? Still restless, not rebellious. Or is always doing something, always working. Clearly he doesn't trust his old friends and family to handle his simplest task. I should make sure that everybody knows of his discarding pettiness. He's a most disgraceful lord. He's still not taking a bait. Come on, big man. You said you're supposed to be the man with angry issues. Ha! Your diviner is now a Manichean. If they want the land. Save my son. You have converted the chief. That didn't last long. Oh, a couple of things. One, we need the Army of Light to join us at form a war sacrifice, and then we'll be getting such miracles. Get rid of that damn craven trait. What's the matter with you? Up that a little more. You are a drunk. I'm going to personally interfere in the negotiations. So I'll use my statutory negotiator formula. I've been cogitating on that. Oh, I don't mind. Bloodgutter who never really... Harsh negotiations. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm not as deceitful as I used to be, because I no longer have the deceitful trait. But I am diligent. And my intrigue isn't what it's good. Plus that boy don't know nothing, so I'll try to cheat him. Despite all the negativity, my intervention in negotiations to raise an army from a foreign mapper was a resounding success. Thanks to my devious ways, the negotiation with him went very well. As a result of this outcome, my prestige soars. So I'll pay less gold and get the foreign troops just to bolster our forces a little more. Okay. So now we're getting somewhere. So yeah, you got nothing. You got no children. Your clan is at an end. What are you gonna do? Murder me? Would you like to settle the feud? No. Because even then... Well, I'm already known murder. What could go wrong when you just get rid of this one and then, Well, I think it would be better to settle the war first. So now we are of this army size. And whenever the Army of Light is available, they would boast our force with us, and then we gotta get them to fight in our terms, especially when they take a major river crossing. And that unreliable ally thing will go away, and then things will get better. highly doubt it. Probably this. So I'll say no. Because you didn't accept my words and I'm not going to accept yours. In fact, one day, we're going to fight to free ourselves. What's going on over there? Garden struggle. Zoroastrian Fargana's been gaining momentum. He has a bunch of land to himself, and he has a very high martial, hence the reason very high number of levies he's coming. Yeah. Here's an idea. Whenever that time comes, give me two members of the Eagle Warriors who are very well skilled. So that way, I can appoint some of the more. Gee, why did you tell me that you're that skilled? Yeah, there you have it. Okay, let's go deal with them and then we'll have to come back here. Don't forget to enlarge your horde, because your maximum manpower has been going up. This forever war over there is causing instability. The sky is like waves of red and yellow and dark pink as the sun slowly wades itself deeper and deeper in the horizon. Isn't it lovely, my companion asks. I don't disagree. So I begin to wake up. What a beautiful sunset I saw in my dream. But who was my mysterious companion? Didn't get rid of the shy trait. If we did indeed get rid of it, it would have been the best thing for us. No, we're not going to catch him. Oh, catch him out there. Hopefully, by then. Because I got a bone to pick with him. Those Kipchaks again. Another commander to kill. You raided my land, so therefore you must die. Nobody want her? I'll probably recruit her simply for the sake of it. Since she's got nothing but knowing that she's a master mind theologian. You did it. You actually converted the whole population of Manichean. Despite the fact that the population as a whole is Tengris. Your time and effort spent upon converting a province to the Manichean faith taught you a thing or two along the way. So I might pick up a good trait. You didn't at all. Stop on. It's almost like it's a bit of a resounding success. Numbers getting smaller and smaller until they are disbanded whenever that conflict over there is over. Because they have been growing recently. Oh no, that's over there. No, never. By the way, do we have contact with China ever since we made our expansion? No, we do not. Not within diplomatic range yet. Serious fatality. While traveling over the restless lands of Sarejo, the party of one of my courtiers was attacked and mercilessly slaughtered. The sole survivor of the massacre arrived today at the Palace of Grim News. One of my courtiers just died who had mild paranoia and unfounded suspicions, and now they got him. He was killed by a rabble. This is what happens when you keep the rebellious province up, along with volatile province. Because courtiers are going to get killed. No one is safe, not even your character. I've seen this before. Which means any given time I could die suddenly. Bravery is the way here. What little money they have, dude, take it. Guess you actually care. Zervan be praised for this good fortune. A new school of thought. Praetanus Albios has been talk of all the cultured men recently. It appears they found a philosophical school to rival the ancients. Their thoughts on machines, mathematics, and the natural order are truly remarkable. This Gnostic philosophy will go far. Even though he is from there, which is, you know, the Constantinople, you know, Imperial Academy, but now Gnostics is just, it's a school of philosophy, which I don't know whether or not that's actually fictional or not. I never really think about such things. You know what? Let's expand the org. Okay, better. Join up with us. Just gotta use it up. Oh, good God. But you're not using that money much. Plus, where are you? Down there? Even if you were to come up here, it's going to take you an eternity and a half to get here. And you probably wouldn't fully commit. Jerusalemite reconquest. Of Cilicia. But this is non-aggression, non-alliance, so I refuse. The last time. The light is ready. This man claimed to be one of the leaders of the rebels of Manichean. He comes one night to see me. I received him and he proceeds to tell he's willing to betray the rebels for a purse of gold and an invitation to be part of my court. My spies tells me he's probably meant to be trusted. I agreed to the man to the proposal. They're regenerating. But I still think it's not enough. I'm not convinced with those kind of numbers that we have. Successful strike. The information given by our man inside the rebels proved correct, and we were able to mount an ambush and kill the leaders and most of the rebels. The stability is now neutral, and I keep my promises. My court has a new courtier. Ipels. You see it. Master of intrigue. Alright. As good as you are, I believe you had your job. Don't do that. May have to hire a mercenary in addition to bringing the army of lights over here. Boru. Oh, you got a lot of children. You know where your position is secure. What's going on? Oh, the Zoroastrians, now they have formed Fergana, but they could possibly be on the verge of forming the Kingdom of Transoxiana, or Sogdiana as the alternate name. Because he's got enough. I'd love to do all these, but not yet. Restless now. Oh my goodness, they're reinforcing very slowly. We're definitely gonna get mercenaries for this. So there'll be another 1,000. And mercenaries that would be affordable to us would have to be with them. Yes. And again, it's a lot more horse archers, so that will definitely help out. Keep in mind, a man is formidable, as he is 60 years old. Surprised that the old age has not taken him. Can't assassinate him, can't murder him personally. Tried antagonizing him to try to get him to do it, but he's not budging. Tell you what, we'll wait for the next income of from the silver mine to come in, and then we'll hire those mercenaries and the army of light, and then we'll advance and defeat that host once and for all. $900 will be the year that we'll be going in after him. As long as you don't overspend. $11 years, 6 months. Even though it feels mostly peacetime on this side, but over there, it's... I have no idea. I do not forget that this man's not going to have any more children. He suffered a significant setback in life that filled him with a sense of despair. Nice. Like how you said nice. Wait a minute, what? They split up their forces? Don't do it. It could be a trap. Well, clock's ticking. Go get the army of light now. Stick with us. Because I think we found our opportunity. This is our chance. It took you over 11 years to finally figure out the internal war will be finished. Hold your position. We're gonna go kill these guys, then we're gonna go kill them. It's the army of light together. Oh no, we're gonna get caught. Well, you better hurry up. Battle is to begin on January 19th, and you'll be here on March 19th. Okay, now let's perform a war sacrifice. Though I follow the teachings of Zervan, given to the old gods their due might help me in the coming wars. Their violent nature well fits my need for fierceness and savagery. I'll emulate some of my best horses, lose a little bit of manpower and some cover to go along with that, but increases the morale damage and as well as the morale of our armies, as well as the movement speed. A couple of fellow warriors help me constrain the majestic offerings that I personally picked from my livestock for this occasion. While a priest chants, I plunge a sacrificial dagger deep into the flesh of the first horse, lighting its blood shower on my face. I turn around and the priest inscribes a few holy symbols on my face with blood and dirt. May this sacrifice bring me fortune. And I don't want to hear from you. But we're going to be ending this episode when this war is over, finally. The internal war will finally come to its conclusion. As I am becoming old, but... So I don't think we need mercenaries right now. It's kind of too late for that. I need something else. Lodge commander. Come come on in, because now please, despite what we have our disagreements. Are you with us? And we have him. So, what do you like? Ceramic tinkered. Well, let me tell you something. All the sub-commanders with us here. So will he rethink of his plan or no? Will he come? He's coming down. He's coming down. Combat will start on January 19th. They'll be there on the 17th because the morale's now full because there was a slight... But we hope that the battle does not prolong itself before things get really messy. But he has a slightly better march skill than I, but he's a flat terrain expert as he's expert on the steppe, as compared to being a marauder, who is just as good, but we have an advantage in cavalry. And our enemy is not a cavalryman, but he is a strategist. So he does well in defense. That's another reason why I was hesitant. And finally, another factor, unyieldings will do better on the morale defense, in addition of causing morale damage against them. And I can definitely kill one of their commanders should I get into a duel with one of them. So, this is going to be critical here. As this battle begins, we received news our caravan transporting taxes from Sarajuk was assaulted by a group of rebels there. I must remind myself that the province is not safe as of late. It has to be addressed. So this is the man to worry. There's nothing on their flank. They put them on there. This is Yin Chepi, who is a direct leader and is a formidable fighter. And his martial skills just as high as he is a warrior. Member of the Eagle Warriors. So it's all up to you. And the numbers are even. But we're going to start putting pressure on the center. And then we'll go in after him. We got him. Yep, we've won this battle here, but we gotta get moving. Heading to Kopio. I'll take the penalty. I ain't scared. Or should we just wait to regroup? Because we need to get together. Present. Move. Gotta go kill this other army, liberate those territories, and we'll win the war. Their best commanders are in retreat, so we'll go after this one. What is it? You want white peace? No, they are beatable. We can beat them. They're on their way here. And they're about to arrive just as they're on the verge of retreat. They've already lost. They just don't know it. And I'm a distinguished commander now. After taking part in many battles. Now, what do you say? You want to quit? Come on. We're just having fun out here. Just take this territory back. And then we shall be good. Despite all that karma that you spent and did to terrible things that happen in these events, that further deteriorates it. What prestige are we? 200. You know what? For once I'll get personally involved. Got more money. They built a fort there. Just assaulted, and the war is won. Finally. And he is imprisoned. Now this man we can... Okay, fine. You got me. People still call me tyrant. They're causing quite a bit of commotion down there, which will be headed to there now as we will dismiss the Army of Light. And that will be the end of this episode. Despite the fact that my rival is the hero, but you don't deserve that epithet. And do not forget, go raid Sakmara. That's one of the tasks that they asked me for long ago. Just to increase the legends and more, because there's money in this, so we hope for the best. So we hope you enjoyed this episode, ladies and gentlemen, because we got some mess to take care of finally after 12 years of war, 12 years of internal war. But I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.